Orange Shirt Day is a national day where Canadians take time to remember the legacy of residential schools across Canada that were in place for about 100 years and were aimed at trying to assimilate Indigenous peoples into what they viewed as Canadian culture. What resulted was a lot of what we call intergenerational trauma, because kids were taken from their parents and they were raised in these institutions where they suffered a lot of abuse and mistreatment. In 2015, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report was published. And so a lot of the truth of what happened in those schools was documented and published for Canadians to read and learn. And so this is a day where we can acknowledge the truth of the things that happened in that time period that continue to affect Indigenous peoples across the country, and figure out ways of how we reconcile going forward as a nation and as a society in Canada. And so as you hear the stories of survivors, and we call them survivors because of the fact that so many people didn't survive, many children died in the schools. And so we hear those stories, and it's a time where we just acknowledge that we cannot have that happen again. That moving forward, we need to work together with Indigenous peoples and try to come up with or listen to their needs so that we can work for justice with all Canadians, but specifically today, the Indigenous peoples. So, as we wear orange shirts, this is a sort of a physical reminder of taking some time to reflect on that and thinking of ways that we can move and work towards reconciliation. So, respect the stories that you hear, consider the past that Canada has endured, and think about ways that you can change the future.